Hello everyone. We will present about organizational culture and change Novatesh Manufacturing Sdn Bhd. My team member is Aisha Alisha, Teresa Wendy, Meswa Franklin, and me, Kathleen Sura. Now I will explain about the introduction of this company. Novatesh Manufacturing Sdn Bhd is a Malaysian company in the automotive electronics industry that traditionally practiced a rigid, hierarchical organizational culture due to increasing global competition and rapid technological changes. The company faced declining performance and was forced to transform its culture. The new CEO introduced changes to create a more innovative, flexible, and team-oriented environment. However, the transformation process was not entirely successful due to challenges such as employee resistance and difficulty adapting to changes. Let's begin with the first aspect of our analysis. Next, I will explain the old and the new organizational culture at Novatesh Manufacturing. Firstly, the old culture, which is a traditional organizational culture. Novatesh previously emphasized strict procedures where employees were required to follow fixed rules and standard operating procedures. This limited flexibility and made it difficult for employees to adapt to changes in the market. Besides that, the company practiced a hierarchical structure, meaning that authority was concentrated at the top management level. Employees had to follow a clear chain of commands, which slowed down decision making. In addition, Novatesh used top-down communications, where information only flowed from management to employees. Employees were rarely given the opportunity to share ideas or feedback. As a result, there was low employee involvement, where employees did not actively participate in decision making. This reduced motivation and limited innovation within the organization. Now, moving on to the new or desired culture. Firstly, the company encouraged innovation and risk-taking, as seen through the implementation of digital automation systems. This shows that Novatesh is trying to adapt to technology's changes. Next, Novatesh is become more team-oriented. By promoting cross-department collaborations, employees are encouraged to work together to solve problems and improve performance. Furthermore, the company supports open communications where employees can share ideas and feedback more freely. This helps to create a more transparent and innovation work environment. Lastly, Novatesh introduced a flexible work system, such as flexible working arrangements. This allows employees to work more efficiently while maintaining work-life balance.
For this slide, I would like to explain the force that caused Novatesh to change. First is technology. New technology and digital automation forced the company to improve the way they work. Second is competition. There are many international competitors, so Novatesh need to become more innovative to stay in the market. Third is economic pressure. The demand for their product has decreased, so the company need to change its strategy. Lastly is social trend. Today, companies need to be more flexible, creative, and open to new ideas. So this factor caused Novatesh to change and become more dynamic.
So next, I'm gonna talk about demonstrate ways to transmit the new culture. Firstly, we have top management behavior. Leader must show innovation. Secondly, we have socialization process. We trained employee to adapt. In Novatech, CEO promotes open communications and teamwork, and also use training for new technology. With all these, help employees to accept and adapt a new culture.
So for the reason for resistance, the first one is senior employee resists because of habit. And second, fear of unknown, the fear of new technology. And also the third one is threat to power, which manager feel loss of control. And for the group inertia, group culture make it hard to change. And that's why transformation was not fully successful. So for this slide, which is overcoming resistance. And for the first one, education and communication. It's explain why change is needed. And for the participation, it's involve employees in making decision. And for the support, it's training for new system. And next is build trust. Build trust to make the good relationship with managers. And for the fair process, it's treat employees equally. So in conclusion, for Novatech, they should train senior staff and also let employees give ideas and communicate clearly about the benefits of the company.
In conclusion, culture in an organization is important because it affects employees and company performance. Novatech changed from an old traditional culture to a more modern and flexible one. Some employees found it difficult to accept the change, therefore good communication and support from management are needed to make the change successful.